Hello, my Aries. Thank you so much for joining me for your December of 2019 horoscope predictions. While I'm shuffling, I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for your subscribes, your likes, your shares, and your comments throughout this entire year. It's really meant a lot to me. I appreciate it more than you could know. So keep it up because I enjoy bringing you your message for the month. While I'm shuffling, I just want to remind you that this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and discard the rest. Also, if you'd like your own personal reading, please go to my website, CassandraVanZant.com, to book yours. And if you would like to give the gift of a reading for Christmas or any time, I do have gift certificates available on my website now. What I'm doing is I am going to draw 3 regular tarot for the theme of your reading this month, then 3 after tarot to give a clarifier, and then 3 more regular tarot, which will give the ultimate outcome. So what is it that my Aries need to know for the month of December 2019? You have the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the Star reversed. A couple of signs have been having a little challenges, a little difficulties, but nothing that you can't go through. And when I'm looking at this, I feel that I need to tell you the same thing, because this 5 of Swords, maybe you have had this victory. You feel like whatever it is that you have gone up against, or whoever you have gone up against, you have won because you've taken the power out of their hands and you've put it in yours. But you have the 9 of Swords here reversed, which is kind of telling me like it's not your worst nightmare, but I still feel like you're saying, well, was it really worth it? Did I really need to do that? It lessens it. Again, it's not your worst nightmare, but it does lessen it. It's on your mind because of this. Then you have the Star reversed. So what are your hopes? What are your dreams? What are the things that you want to accomplish? Did you go about it in the right way, or did you do it the hard way instead of the easy way? It's like I feel all these questions, like you're second guessing yourself, Aries. You are doubting what you did or how you did this. You know, regarding, again, if it's relationships or if it's about money or jobs or whatever. I feel that you're doubting yourself. And that's not a good place to be. So let's see what the clarifiers are about this, because I don't feel that this is as bad as it looks. I feel it might have taken you for a little bit of a loop, like an empty victory is what I get, but a victory all the same. So you just did what you had to do, and, you know, by God, that was just all there is to it. If you have to leave and not let anyone know where you are, or block someone so they can't get a hold of you, however you're doing it, I feel that what's happening is maybe you didn't confront, maybe you didn't let them know exactly what's going on, and that's where you feel it's an empty victory. Because later on in life, you know, we come up with these things and we could either handle them the same way, or we could just look at the person and say, look, here's the deal. And then get it out in the open, get it over with. Well, I just had to say that. So I think it means something to someone. And we'll go from there. So what is the clarifier for the 5 of Swords? Good. It's the 6 of Wands. So having taking the weapons out of your enemy's hands is a victory. It has caused you that victory. It's like, oh, yes, I mean, my hopes, my dreams, like things things are going to start moving now because I did this. I fought the fight. I'm doing whatever it is that I have to do. And I'm going to feel this victory that's going to come out of it. Because that's interesting. So the next card that I drew, the clarifier for the Nine of Swords reverse, is the Fool. So you're graduating from, that's why I said don't beat up on yourself. Don't feel so bad about, an empty victory. A victory is a victory. And what this is allowing you to do is to start over. So you have that victory, you start over. And the clarifier for the Star is the Four of Swords. So it's taking you from this time of slumber or not being able to do anything, is basically what this is talking about. In the regular tarot, there is no woman there. You're just left on your own, and you are looking at the swords above you or on the wall next to you, and you're just giving it a rest because there's not a whole lot that you can do. But I feel what this card is saying is out of these conflicts, you're going to get what it is that it's a victory. It's a pleasant outcome. It's not, as bad as you think. And I feel that it is part of this Star, which is your hopes, your dreams, and all the things that you want to have happen. I feel that there's one thing that's coming out of it right there that you can say, you know what? Really, it was all worth it. I may have felt bad about it, how I went about it, or whatever it is I had to do. But, I'm claiming this, and I'm going to come out of this slumber because I know that it was a good thing. Have some of you been in some really bad situations where, you've been in some domestic violence or something, men and women, and you're finally saying, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. I have to get out. I have to, because my life is not going anywhere. I have no dreams. Everything is on hold. And you say, I'm going to take one step and I'm going to go for it. And when you do, whatever the situation is, you bring yourself that victory, and now you're going to start living. Let's see the ultimate outcome for these cards for Aries. What is the ultimate outcome for the Five of Swords and the Six of Wands? It's the Seven of Cups. Okay, this is like the Star card. Okay, so you're looking at this, you're going, oh my God, look at all the possibilities now. Look at all these things. They're beautiful, they're scary, they're unknown, they're whatever. But you're actually going to be able to look at this. You're going to make your life, because you can now, because you came out of this slumber. What is the ultimate outcome for the Nine of Swords reversed and the Fool? It's justice. So I feel that this is two ways. This can be divine justice, or this can be literal justice. So if this is a court case, if this is something that, you've court cases in anyway, anyhow. So divorce, inheritance, standing up for yourself, filing charges, whatever the deal is, you have said, I'm starting new, and I need to get this over and done with to bring those scales back into alignment and into my favor. So the ultimate outcome from the Star reversed and the Four of Swords. This is why you have the Fool over here. You have the Tower. Everything is changing or will change for you, Aries. Once you make up your mind and you say no more, that I did this because I had to do it for myself. It's a shame it had to be done like this, but I am totally starting over. Everything old is being knocked down, shaken up, however you want to put this, but it's over, it's done with, and I've taken care of myself, and this is what it's all about. Thank you so much, Aries, for joining me. As always, I will talk to you next month.